Yeah. So can you tell me like how React is different from other UI libraries or frameworks?
Okay, so the first thing, it is an open source. Also, it is an open source and it uses the JSX, where we can combine the JavaScript JavaScript with HTML, and it is developed by Facebook.
Okay. And what do you understand by the virtual DOM?
Virtual DOM. So basically, it is I mean, it is we can say it is a shadow of the original DOM, real DOM. I mean, so in virtual DOM, what happens? Anything if anything changes in React.js, so it will compare the locally first in the virtual DOM, then it will update the real DOM if it doesn't match with the last element. I mean, so
Okay.
basically, it is using the diffing algorithm.
Okay. Are you working with hooks?
Yes.
Which hooks have you used?
So, if we talk about the functional component, I mean, I have used the use effect and the use state as well. So, using use effect, we can have the access to the lifecycle methods in functional based component, and
Okay.
using use state, I mean, we can store the state in our functional component.
Okay. Uh, any idea about use memo or use callback?
Yes, I know. So basically, both are good for our for the performance on the for performance basis. So to optimize the performance in our React.js, we can use the use memo and use callback. But the basic difference on both is like in use memo, it memoizes only the value. So in use callback, it memoizes a function.
Okay. And why do we need it?
To optimize the performance of our React, our project.
Yeah, but how does it optimize the performance?
Like it will prevent the re-rendering, unwanted re-rendering. I mean,
Okay. Can you tell me what are higher order components?
higher order components. That means it takes one component as an argument, and then we can add our logic on it. Then we can return the other another component or a function. We have one example. Like I can tell the connect that we use from the Redux.
And what problem does that solve?
Sorry.
What problem does that solve?
It's all. I mean, it take. I mean, it's all we can dispatch the actions and the we can get the values from the state to any component.
Okay. Can you tell me how do you manage data in your React application?
Manage data. Okay. So first, I will use if we are working on the functional based component, so we can import the user state from the React. So on that, we will have two things. First, that will a variable, and the second one it has the function. So let's suppose if I'm storing anyone's name, so I will write the name and then set name, and then like in name we can set the default value, so later using this set name we can update it.
Okay. And any other ways you can handle data in your application?
Like I'm not getting actually what type of data, actually not understanding the question. I know the state and like to are you asking about the globally available state?
Yeah.
Okay, so using Redux we can manage it.
Okay. Which middleware of Redux have you used?
Actually, I have used both, but I have used both middleware, like Saga and Thunk.
Okay. So Saga has some generator functions. Why do we need them? Can you tell me, like, have you worked on server-side rendering?
Not work, but I know how it works and what it is.
Okay.
For the testing purpose, only I only implemented it.
Okay. You can explain, like, what is server-side rendering?
Can return our the element HTML elements. I mean the initial HTML codes into the from the server side to our client side. So if like I can give one example. Like if we call any API, so in the API response we can see the HTML code as well. So it is beneficial to load our websites faster and make make it SEO friendly.
Okay. Can you tell me, like, have you used different CSS preprocessors like SAS or LIS?
Yes, these are the CSS tools actually. So what happens on less and size? First, whatever we write inside it, it will first transpile into the normal CSS, so that our browser can read the style sheets value, because our browser cannot directly read this processor. I mean SAS or less. So it is beneficial. If I say one example, if we have any div inside the child div, so we can write something like parent, and inside the curly braces we can directly write the code for the child CSS.
Are you doing unit testing also?
Yes, I do.
What
So,
are you using for it?
in React, I'm using Jest with Enzyme.
Okay. Do you know about build tools to build a React application?
Yes, we have the Webpack. So it bundles
Okay.
our project. I mean, it many.
And what is there in a Webpack configuration file?
Sorry.
What is there in a Webpack configuration file?
Are you asking about the file or the configuration that we set?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically there is a configuration file that is a webpack.config.js. So inside that we can write we can write the many things. Actually, I haven't written any new things, but I know a few things. Like it has this tree shaking feature.
Okay. What is tree shaking?
Okay, so what happens in tree shaking, like when our project bundles, so then it will check for the unused code in our code base. So automatically it will remove the unused code, and then it will make the build.
It will automatically remove unused code.
Yes,
Okay. Can you tell me what are error boundaries?
error boundaries. Okay, error boundaries. For the error boundaries in React.js, we had the component did catch, and also
Okay.
to handle the errors, we have the try and catch. Using try and catch, we can handle.
Okay. Um, what is code splitting?
Code splitting, actually, it is the optimization technique in React.js. Wherever we need the code, only that time it will import. So let's suppose we have the lazy loading in our React.js. So we need to import the lazy and then suspense. So these are the part of the lazy loading.
Okay. What do you use for type checking?
For the type checking, we have probe types. Also, if you know the TypeScript, so I know the TypeScript. I mean, I have the basic knowledge of it. or also the probe types which through the probe types we check.
Okay. Can you tell me like what do you use for performance optimization of your React application and its monitoring?
Okay, so first thing I use that is code splitting. Then we have the use memo and use callback.
And can you start sharing your screen and open any online code editor like Code Sandbox or anyone you prefer?
Okay, sure. Okay, so please let me know once it is visible.
It's loading.
React tool, right? For the React or JavaScript.
React one.
Okay.
Shared one API in the chat box. Can you check?
In chat box. Okay. Yes.
So if you open this, this basically returns the JSON of products.
Okay.
What I want you to do is you need to call this API, get the data, and show only the title and price on the UI.
Okay. So what I have to do? I have to fetch and title and price. Okay. So first I will use the JSON viewer so that I can check the JSON in correct format. To fetch the API, I will use a fetch function.
Like
Sorry.
if until the time data is being loaded, show the loading on the UI, this text. And
Okay.
once the if API fails, show the unable to fetch data, something went wrong.
Okay. So what I will do, I will make the another state the loading. Okay, so I will get the another state here loading. State loading. State. By default I will keep it 2. Now next come to this result. Contributor the result dot JSON format. Again, whatever result we will have, that will be set to product. Now I will call it. Okay, and now I will log it to check console.log. Okay, so as you can see, we are getting the products here. So I will set the only product result.product. Okay. Once the API is called page 1, I will set the loading with 2 load. Then yes, I will once it receives the product, it will be false. Or if it has any error, then in that case it will be also false. True, false, false. Okay. Next, what I will do, set product. So the product has the value. Set. So to show the product, I will use the map here. So before this, we need to check if it has and undefined is not the function map. Okay, so what I will do, in return just a p tag and give va start. So maps. These from map probably in the first element around value tag and title. Another thing I will if loading loading until fetch, so the error. Okay, so to error const state false. And I will check for the error here first. So if I do check fail to fetch. Okay, so then I have to store it to set error. Okay. And sandbox. General reaction. Yes, sir. Okay, so class M. It is true. To pass the key as well. Okay. Actually, we have to make it false.
So here it is. If I refresh it, is it visible by the way?
Yeah.
Okay. So it is first for a few seconds it shows the loading, then it loads the data. Did you see that the loading?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see.
So if I make any changes to the API, okay, actually I have to clear the products as well. If it has the any error. Okay. So here it is. So if I make any changes to the API, if the API is wrong, so it will show the error.
Okay. Suppose there is another component which displays the furniture with the furniture API. Okay. The JSX will be different definitely for products and furniture, but it's not like more reusable code. So you will what you'll have to do there also that call the API, get data, and then after checking if data is there, setting in the data, setting loading state, setting error state. All of that you need to do there also. Can you think more of a reusable solution to that problem?
Okay, so for this, we can also make a custom hook to that will fetch the API in our code base. So that by using that hook, the whatever scenarios I have written here, it can be used in a separate hook. So all we need is just to pass the API, and it will tell the result.
Try that.
Sorry.
Can you try that?
Yes.
So okay, so for it to make a custom hook, we can use HCL.js. What it will do, first we need to input. Then, so how it can be possible to page. Okay. So first I will import the reactor. Then we'll make a function here. Const page hook. Page hook. So what it will do, I'll name it like use page hook. That will take one URL. Then we can copy these things like HCL and the error part. So use state. Okay, now we have the use state. Then after taking the URL, we'll do I will make the use effect as well. Use effect. Use effect. So first set loading. Then we can use this function to fetch the API. I'm using the charger, just give me a moment. Actually, my battery is low. Okay. So now, if you have use effect, insert use effect, fetch API here, and it will be the URL. Set loading. Then what we can do, try and catch the error. Use fetch API. Okay, and then we'll pass the URL from here. That will take it as a parameter. Fetch function here. It's doing the same product. Set loading. Fetch. What we can do to return it. First thing the product. Second is loading. And then the error. Use fetch hook URL. Look. Okay, done. Okay, so next what I will do is have to export it first. Export default. Fetch hook. And then we can import it from here. Import. Use fetch hook. Okay, so it is linked. Now what we can do to remove it. I can use const use fetch hook, and I have to pass the API. Then whatever is returning from here, we can extract it from there. Here is loading, through the loading. Here, then it will have here.
So here what I have done here, I have made one custom hook, as you can see. So inside the custom hook, like I'm using the use effect. So whenever it gets any URL, it will first make it the set loading true. Then it will call the fetch API.
I can.
So inside the fetch API, I'm checking for the response as well as for the error. And then I'm returning from the hook the product, loading, and the error. So when
Okay.
so the second thing I did, like I have imported it from the I use fetch hook from the fetch hook, and then I have extracted those three things for the products and the loading and the error, and I've used the same code base.
That's good. Did one code in the chat box. Can you check?
Yes.
So here there are two components, parent and child, and four console logs. I want to know the order in which these consoles will be printed.
Okay. Can I paste it somewhere? I will not run, but paste.
Yeah, you can.
Actually, I'm not sure which one will log first, but I guess this one should render first. And then this one second, and similarly third and fourth.
First, second, third, and fourth. Okay. Okay, cool. Sharing one more thing in the chat. This is a string. What I want you to do is remove duplicates. So there are three zeros. So the output will remove two zeros and will contain only zero. So the output will look like something like this.
Have you seen it? By the way, we have an inbuilt method that is set. So can we use that, or I have to write the custom code for it?
No, set can't be used.
Okay.
Okay, and then we can do still make a function to remove duplicates. Just this string. What we can do, we can split to the array. Split to array. Then what we can do, check the index. Do the filter. The filter. The filter. Okay, size. Next, what we can do, next if we check the control index of 0, 5. Okay, so in this scenario, what we can do, array. So first I will convert it to the array. Okay, so I'll be using split. Okay. Then what I will do, I will use for each here. For each, so it will give the value and element, then index. So if I log it, and then press 2, 3, 6, 6, 8, 9, 14, and then 16. Next we can do one thing. So this is a base. Right. I don't use the filter over there. Class dot filter. Yeah, using filter we can achieve it. Come to net result dot filter. So first it will have the value. Then index. Console.com. Return. Check for the I need to check connected array dot index of the current value is not equal to index. And if you do the index, so it will have a 0, 5, 4, 2, 9, 3, 8 dot to the console. Hello.
Yeah.
So here it is.